All right, ready for deep dive number 21.
Let's do it.
Today, it's something we all deal with,
Yeah.
whether you're like super athletic or just
Yeah.
trying not to have a backache by lunchtime. It's the hamstring quad connection.
Ooh, good one.
We're going off this awesome article from ZenFit Pulse.
They always have good stuff.
It's called, hang on, Hamstring Quad Connection, Maximizing Lower Body Efficiency.
Catch you.
Seriously, though, ZenFit Pulse, if you're into this kind of thing, health and fitness and all, they
Yeah.
explain it so well, really engaging stuff. Go check them out.
I second that.
So hamstrings, quads, we hear these words all the time.
Yeah, you do.
Back of the thigh, front of the thigh, big muscle groups, we get it.
But it's more than that, right?
This article is saying it's like a constant push and pull
Oh, absolutely.
that affects how we move,
Yeah.
like way more than we realize.
Way more.
Okay, so basics first, hamstrings do what exactly?
So hamstrings bend the knee and they extend the hip.
Got it.
Quads straighten the knee
Yep.
and flex the hip.
Ox.
They're like opposing forces.
But they got to work together.
But they got to work together perfectly. Yeah.
So every time I take a step,
Yeah.
it's like these two muscle groups are having a little argument.
Kind of like a relay race almost.
Ooh, okay.
So you walk or run, hamstring contracts, pulls your leg back, propels you forward.
Makes sense.
But at the same time, your quads lengthening to control that.
Whoa.
Then you push off, rolls, reverse quad straightens, hamstring lengthens to control that.
My mind is blown. I'm never going to walk the same way again.
Right. Start thinking about it.
It makes you realize if that balance is messed up,
Oh, yeah.
problem.
Big time.
So WHY, does this balance matter?
Lots of reasons.
Article mentions injury prevention, better performance, even posture.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But real talk, not all of us are, gym rats.
Fair enough.
What's the benefit for the average person just trying to get through the day?
Okay. How many people do you know with lower back pain?
A lot. Me
Yeah.
included, sometimes.
It's so common, and a lot of it boils down to tight quads, weak hamstring.
Seriously.
Quads are always pulling on your pelvis, throws your alignment off,
Ouch.
stresses the lower back.
I could feel it just thinking about it. And this article says most of us DO have this imbalance.
It's true.
Quads stronger, tighter, and one reason they give is
Yeah.
our lifestyles. Just sitting all day.
Yeah.
So even if you're not hitting the gym, that's messing with this connection.
Big time.
This all from ZenFit Pulse. They have a ton of great info on this.
Definitely.
Their website at zenfitpulse.com.
Really good stuff.
Subscribe. You won't regret it. Okay, so back to this imbalance. How do we fix it?
Yeah.
Article has a bunch of exercises. Romanian deadlifts caught my eye.
Yeah, those are good.
They're supposed to be amazing for hamstrings, but
They are, but
what makes them so special?
it's how they work the hamstring. It's like mimicking real life movement.
How so?
Imagine picking something heavy off the floor, that hip hinge.
Yeah.
That's what Romanian deadlifts are all about.
So it's not just isolating the muscle on a machine or something.
No, it's functional strength.
Love that. And you're working your glutes too, right?
You are, which is,
Right.
that's crucial for a strong posterior chain, Actually, ZenFit Pulse, they put out so much good stuff about this on their website, their social media. It's amazing.
They really are a great resource. We got to remind people to check them out.
For sure.
Okay, another exercise I was curious about. Nordic hamstring curls.
Ooh.
Those sound intense.
They are?
Is that the one where you're basically kneeling and...
Yeah, kind of like a controlled fall almost,
Yeah.
but you're resisting it with just your hamstrings.
Using your body weight.
Body weight only.
I've heard even strong people struggle with those.
Oh, yeah. It's tough.
But that's what makes them so good.
It's what makes them so good. They build serious hamstring strength.
Okay, my hamstrings are already sore just listening to that. What about for the quads?
Lots of options.
The article talks about leg presses. Good one.
Oh, that's a good way to go.
Yeah, leg presses are great. You can really isolate the quads.
Okay.
And you control the resistance. Add more weight as you get stronger.
I like that.
Plus, it's pretty low impact, so if your knees are
Oh, right.
bothering you, it's not too bad.
Good point.
But always remember
Balance.
Balance, yeah. Don't forget the hamstrings.
Never. Speaking of things that are good,
Yeah.
ZenFit Pulse. Seriously, their website, it's like a masterclass in fitness info.
They're good at what they do.
ZenFitPulse.com. Everyone go there, subscribe.
You won't regret it.
It's the good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, back to our legs. We've got the exercises down.
Yep.
But what about stretching?
So important.
The article lists a few specific stretches. Can you break those down?
Sure. Let's start with the classic hamstring stretch.
And everyone's favorite.
Most people, they just try to touch their toes.
Yeah.
But the key is you want to think about bringing your toes towards your echine.
What?
Yeah, it makes a difference. You're stretching the whole muscle that way. Interesting.
Not just how far down you reach, but how you're stretching.
Makes sense. What about quads?
Quads. Standing quad stretch is great.
Simple.
Grab your foot, pull your heel towards your butt.
Yep.
Keep your core tight, back straight, all that.
Form is key.
Always. And then there's the hip flexor stretch. This one's interesting.
Why is that in there? I don't usually think of hip flexors when I'm doing legs.
Right. So tight hip flexors,
Yeah.
they can cause this thing called anterior pelvic tilt.
Fancy word.
It basically means your pelvis is tilted forward,
Uh-oh.
and that makes the quad dominance worse.
Ah, I see.
Hamstrings get even weaker.
So stretching the hip flexor helps fix that.
Exactly. It brings things back into balance.
It's like everything is connected.
It is all one big system.
This is reminding me we got to give another shout out to ZenFit Pulse.
They're the best.
This whole deep dive is based on their article, and their website is
Good.
amazing. ZenFitPulse.com. Go there, subscribe, all that good stuff. Okay, actual tips time. How do we maximize this lower body efficiency thing?
All right, tip number 1,
Hit me.
compound movements.
Those are the ones that use multiple muscle groups, right?
Yep. So more than just your basic squats, bed lifts.
Got it.
Think lunges, step-ups,
Ooh, I like those.
even burpees.
Oh, no, not burpees.
Anything where your legs are working together, that's going to help that balance.
So real-life movements.
Yeah.
Not just machines at the gym.
Exactly. And really important, proper execution.
Meaning.
Doing the exercise right. Bad form,
Yeah.
that can hurt you more than it helps.
No, for sure.
Stressing your joints, leading to injuries, more imbalances.
The opposite of what we want.
Yeah. Good form, you're working the muscles you're supposed to safely.
Smart. Another tip, unilateral exercises.
Oh, these are good.
What even are those?
One leg at a time, lunges, single leg squats, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Super helpful for figuring out if one side is stronger.
Because we all have that, right?
Most people do. So unilateral exercises, it's like personalized training.
I like that. Make sure both sides are pulling their weight.
Exactly. ZenFit Pulse, they're full of these little tips. It's great.
They are. Okay, last one from the article, progress tracking.
Important, but overlooked.
How do we even know if what we're doing is working?
You don't need fancy equipment.
Yeah.
Just pay attention. How does your body feel?
Okay,
Hamstrings less tight. Exercises easier. Better form.
I see.
Can you walk, run longer without getting tired or sore?
It's like being mindful of your body.
Exactly.
ZenFit Pulse, they're all about this holistic approach.
They are.
Not just lift heavier, go harder, but understanding your body.
Be sure. Moving better in everyday life, that's the goal.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's not just about how your legs look. It's about how
Yeah.
to move through life, Strength, ease, all that.
Resilience, all of it.
Yeah, exactly. So, big takeaway.
Mhm.
Imbalances, they're common.
Ugh, tell me about it.
But the good news is we can fix them. Stretching, strengthening.
Like we've been talking about.
Exactly. Finding that balance between strength, AED, flexibility.
And remembering it's a journey, not a
Yeah.
destination.
Yes, it's not a race. It's about
Making changes that stick.
changes that stick, yeah. Long-term stuff, that's what matters.
This brings us back to ZenFit Pulse. They get that.
They do.
They're not about quick fixes. They're about giving you the knowledge.
Empowering you.
Yes. To take charge of your own health. I love that.
Their tagline is perfect, actually.
What is it?
Move better, feel better, live better.
So good. It really does sum up everything we've been saying today.
It does. And speaking of which,
Yeah.
we've got to circle back to this idea of listening to your body.
So important. We said it a few times.
It's key because it's so easy to get caught up in what's trendy.
Oh, yeah. The latest workout, the new diet.
But we forget to tune into ourselves.
Our own bodies are giving us the signals.
They are, but we're busy. We're not paying attention.
So how do we get better at that?
Honestly, just start by being more aware.
Aware.
Throughout the day, just take a second, pause, check in.
Check in with?
Your body.
Mm.
What do you feel? Tension, tiredness, energy.
Being present, I guess.
Yeah. And once you're more aware, then you can notice
Notice what?
how different things make you feel, certain movements, activities.
Okay.
If something hurts, don't ignore it. Adjust, stop, whatever you need.
Knowing your limits, basically.
Yes, pain is not a good thing, Same with rest.
Yeah, rest is so underrated.
If you're tired, rest. Don't feel bad about skipping a workout.
Your body needs it.
Exactly. The more you do this, the more you learn to trust
Trust what?
your body's wisdom. Make choices that are actually good for you.
Like you're your own best friend looking out for yourself.
Exactly. And, of course, we can't forget our friends at
ZenFit Pulse.
They are the best resource for this stuff.
Seriously, go to their website. You won't regret it.
So much good info.
All right, I think it's time to wrap this up.
Great deep dive.
You covered a lot about the hamstring quad connection.
You did.
Why it matters, how to keep it balanced, all that good stuff.
Important for everyone, not just athletes.
Exactly. And remember, strong legs, it's not just about how they look.
Nope.
It's about moving through life, feeling good, strong, all of that.
Even small improvements make a difference.
They really do. So everyone listening, go out there, experiment, listen to your body.
Keep exploring.
See what works for you. Until next time, keep learning, keep diving deep.
See you then.